Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to the Naked Truth Podcast, where we swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help us God. So look, check this out. Last week I posted on Facebook this quote that some of us have celebrated ourselves right into poverty, right? You know, and it's a shame that as black people, as African Americans, as, you know, poor people in general, that, you know, we spend so much time celebrating and partying and going on trips and, you know, going out to the club and buying bottles and, you know what I'm saying, popping bottles and getting sections and all these things, right? And just, you know, celebrate, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when you look at over social media, it's like, you know, we have gotten to the point where, you know, really social media has really done a number on us, right? Right? Like, we compete with who got the best wedding. We compete with who can throw the best wedding, who got the best reception, who got the best bridal shower, right? We even compete all the way down to like baby showers and gender reveal parties, man. When you look, if you look back like 5 years ago, like this stuff wasn't, you know, happening back then. You know what I'm saying? This stuff wasn't happening 10 years ago. 10 years ago, you didn't see people having these gender reveal parties. You know, I don't think they was having gender reveal parties at all, but it definitely wasn't this extravagant, right? People wasn't having these extravagant baby showers and things of that nature. We don't let social media and reality TV really do a number on us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to compete with these ladies and guys on these reality TV shows when, you know, they are being paid, or, you know, they have a budget in order to script those different events and things like that, you know, for the sake of ratings and for the sake of views. You know what I'm saying? Now we done got caught up in the hype, and now we out here having all these extravagant baby showers and gender reveal parties and receptions and weddings, right? All these different things. We competing with one another, seeing who can have the best one, you know. But when things really hit the fan, then you really find out what people are financially. You find out, you know, who got it and who don't. You find out who the haves and the have-nots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see it all the time. You know, I got family members and friends that get on social media and they brag about, you know, the latest vacation that they went on. And, you know, they bragging about what they just bought their kids. They bragging about this, you know what I'm saying, what they just bought, new purses and, you know, cars and things of that nature. But when things hit the fan, you know what I'm saying, they hit my line to borrow money. You know what I'm saying? But they got everybody on social media thinking they thinking that they millionaires. They got everybody on social media thinking that they got it like that, when in actuality, they don't have a pot to piss in or window to throw it out of. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, then here you go calling me, you know what I'm saying, hit my line wanting to borrow money. You know what I'm saying? I don't got it. I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And if I do have it, mine's come with interest. Mine's come with interest. I tell them like this right here. You know, if you go borrow from the bank, they're gonna charge you interest. So if you come and get mine, I'm gonna charge you some interest. You know what I'm saying? You say, oh, you loan sharking. Yeah, I do a little loan sharking. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna put a little something on top of mine. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I tell them. Listen, you're gonna pay me for my discipline, right? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna pay me for my discipline. Because if I sit out here, if I'm sacrificing, you know what I'm saying, or foregoing, you know, going on trips. Listen, I want to go on trips. You know what I'm saying? I want to take vacations. You know what I'm saying? I want to buy Jordans. You know what I'm saying? I want to live that type of lifestyle too. But I understand, you know, how detrimental that type of lifestyle can be, right? I know how unwise living that type of lifestyle is, right? So I refrain from doing the things, you know what I'm saying, that will put me in a bind or put me in a bad situation, you know what I'm saying, when things hit the fan, you know, when the economy is bad, you know what I'm saying, when inflation is high, you know what I'm saying, when things are going on in the economy or things are going on in the world, when we are at war and the price of everything is going up, right? So you're going to pay for my sacrifice. You're going to pay me. You're going to pay me. Because if I live life the way you live life, and we both in need, who we going to go to? Right? Who we gonna go to? We ain't gonna have nobody to go to. So the fact that I sacrifice and live a certain lifestyle, so when you need, you can come to me. You gonna pay me. I'm gonna put some interest on mine. You gonna pay me some interest. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna put a little something on top of mine. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. That's just the way it go. You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac said, that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we gotta stop doing this, man. We gotta stop celebrating our way into poverty. You know what I'm saying? You know, and for real, what are we celebrating anyway? What we celebrating being broke? What we celebrate not having, right? And then we got this mentality that, you know, I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't deserve it. If you're not sitting, you know what I'm saying, on a certain amount of cash, you know what I'm saying, if you don't have certain assets, if you're not earning a residual income, things of that nature, you don't deserve to celebrate, right? I'm not very celebratory anyway. Anybody that know me will tell you I'm not the celebrating type person. I'm not the celebratory type. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the whole, but I don't celebrate birthdays. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't even celebrate birthdays. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'd rather take that money. Listen, don't throw me no party. You know what I'm saying? You can cash out me that bread. You can cash out me that money. You know what I'm saying? Send it to me through Zelle. You know what I'm saying? When you see me put it in my hand, you know what I'm saying? I don't do all that celebrating. You know what I'm saying? Because I know 100 different things that I could, you know, do with that money, right? I know better ways that I can, you know, definitely invest and use that money versus, you know, going out here and having a party and celebrating and inviting a bunch of people that don't even like me so they can just sit around and talk about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even get down like that, you know. But yeah, like what are we celebrating for real? Please tell me, what are we celebrating? We celebrating being broke. Like I said, if you don't got a certain amount of cash on hand, if you don't got certain investments, like I said, if you're not earning residual income, listen, you're supposed to be staying down till you come up. You're supposed to be staying down, right? Saving your money, so when the opportunity comes for you to invest, you will be in position to take advantage of the opportunity. Like I tell people all the time, it's not that opportunities don't come our way. The problem is that when the opportunities come, we're not in a position to take advantage of them. So we need to learn how to sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, how to exercise discipline, not spend all our money, right? Stop being bamboozled by all these commercials and all these things on social media, all these different posts, you see what I'm saying, from people who are really faking the funk, right? They flogging for real. That's what them Florida boys say. Them Florida boys say flogging. You know what I'm saying? You know, I say pump faking. They pump faking for real. You know, they pump faking. You know what I'm talking about? They pretending to have money that they really don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody going on these cruises, right? You can finance a cruise. You know what I'm saying? And we are monkey see, monkey do type people, right? We see this couple going to cruise. Now, you know, your girlfriend, your wife is pressuring you to take her on a cruise, right? You see this family going on a cruise. Now some smart Alex, some wise guy in the family wanna, quite naturally a female, most likely a female, wanna organize and put a family cruise together, right? Right? And if you don't participate, they'll try to make you feel bad, feel guilty for not participating, right? They'll try to make, they'll ostracize you. They'll make you feel bad. They'll make you feel like something wrong with you because you don't want to spend your money the way that they're spending theirs. They'll make you feel bad because you don't want to just sit around and just blow your money all the time the way they're blowing their money. Come on, man, we got to do better, dog. We got to do better, man. And listen, fellas, stop letting your woman influence you or persuade you to do something that you know is not going to be in the best interest of your family, right? Y'all stop being henpecked, stop being jellyback, right? For real, what that's really emasculation. That's really emasculating a man. Whenever a woman try to get a man to do anything that he does not want to do, that's emasculation. Right? She is emasculating you as a man. In other words, what she's doing, she's trying to exercise authority over you. She's trying to control you, right? Or she is controlling you. It's just that she's doing it in a subtle way. She's subtly controlling you, right? She's subtly manipulating you. She's manipulating you through her woman power to get you to do what it is that she wants you to do, right? We got to learn how. You got to learn how to combat that, how to withstand that, right, and not give in to the peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. It's peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's why you smoke weed. That's why you drink alcohol, because you was peer pressured into doing it, right? You don't know how to stand alone. You don't know how to say no. Right? One of the most powerful words that we will ever have in our vocabulary as a black people is the word no. Right? Listen, we don't just have to learn how to tell other people no. We got to learn how to tell ourselves no. Right? We got to learn how to practice and exercise self-discipline. Right? Self-denial. You know what I'm saying? And if you do that, listen, I'm telling you, your life will change. Listen, instead of taking that money and paying for a cruise, take that money and pay to get your credit repaired, right? Use that money to get your credit fixed, right? I'm telling you, when your credit get fixed, your whole life will change. Listen, when your credit score is up, you know what I'm talking about? When your credit score right, your whole life will change, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you, everything. Listen, when your credit score change, everything change. Trust me. Listen, I know firsthand. Listen, I know what it's like to have a 750 credit score, and then I crashed it out and ended up with like a 540. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I lived in that situation for a good little minute. You know what I'm saying? Struggling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, living from pillar to post, you know what I'm saying? Robbing Peter to pay Paul, you know what I'm saying? You know, having to switch money around to pay this, and, you know, just juggling a little bit of money that I had in my account. You know what I'm saying? And then one day I finally made a decision that, you know, I was going to make certain sacrifices and take the money that I had that I was going to spend on something else, something dumb, something that, you know, that my significant other wanted me to do, right? And I took that money and I invested it in credit repair. I paid that money to somebody that knew what they was doing in the regards of credit repair. I got my credit right. Then I started applying, you know what I'm saying, the information and the knowledge that I knew as it related to credit, because it's not that I didn't know about credit. I'm well adverse in credit, right? And how to build credit, but I didn't really understand and know how to repair credit. So I paid somebody to repair my credit, and then once my credit got repaired, I started applying the information that I knew and understood about building credit. Right now, my credit score is a 750 plus. Right, one of my credit scores with my banks is a 779, and then I got an 877 with another bank. Right, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, once my credit got right, it's like then my income changed. You know, my income, what my annual salary was, what my monthly and weekly salary, just really my salary quadrupled. Right? Because listen, like begets like, right? Sheep beget sheep, right? You attract what you are. Right? You attract what you are. So when I got my credit right, listen, I started attracting the right employers, the right jobs, the right income, all that change. I'm telling you, get your credit right. Start with your credit. Start with your credit. If you don't know where to start with your credit. If you don't have enough money, listen, start saving. If you got to start saving, you know, $5, $10 a week. You know what I'm saying? Find out what the person is going to charge you to repair your credit, right? And make that your target savings amount. Start saving that amount, you know, little by little. If you got to do $5 a week, $10 a week, $20 a week, whatever it takes, until you get enough money to pay to get your credit fixed. I'm telling you, once you get your credit fixed, everything will change. The great Jim Rohn said, when you change, everything will change. So if you change the way you think about your credit, right, and how you view your credit, right, then things will start changing for you. You'll start making an effort to save the money so you can pay somebody to repair your credit. And once you do that, I promise you, everything will change for you. I'm telling you, opportunities will present themselves, right? Like, listen, right now, I got over $60,000 worth of credit, right? I got $6,000 worth of credit limit right now. Over 60,000. And that just happened really in the matter of the past year. No, not even a year. What is it? August? The past 8 months. Before then, before January of this year, I probably had my credit limit. My credit limit was probably about 7,000 to 8,000. You know, but once I got my credit fixed, and then I started applying the credit building knowledge that I already knew and understood, I was able to, you know, to like 6x my credit limit. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, so I can go now really and get anything that I want with no hesitation. The bank not gonna deny me. And I told you my income has more than quadrupled. So not only does the bank understand or know my credit say that I do pay, right? My income says that I can pay. See, that's what creditors want to know. They don't really, you know, they don't really want, they want to know, will you pay and can you pay? See, being able to pay isn't no good when you won't pay. Right? Yeah, like, yeah, you make the money, but I ain't gonna give it to you. Like, you know, I'm not ready make good on my purchases, right? So listen, man, get your credit right. Stop celebrating your way into poverty, right? Start saying no to the kickback. You know what I'm talking about? To all the invites. Every time you turn around, somebody is inviting you to on some vacation, or inviting you to some banquet, some conference, some you know, some type of get together or something of that nature. Start telling them people no, man, because those things cost you money, right? It's so funny how people so funny how, you know, we have to spend so much money off of somebody else's idea, you know. But anyway, I appreciate y'all from tapping in. Listen, start looking for more videos from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be going in all this year. Listen, I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, be prepared for the unexpected. Y'all see what happened on yesterday, on Monday, August the 5th, with the stock market. The stock market was down over 1,000 points, right? The lowest it has ever been in American history, right? We lost trillions of dollars. I heard one report say it was $1.9 trillion. And I heard another report say it was over $6 trillion that was lost on yesterday alone. Right? Listen, this economy is in a crisis right now. So you definitely want to be saving all you can. You definitely want to be getting your credit right so you can position yourself to be able to take advantage of the opportunity that's going to be available. Listen, I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. We'll holler. Peace.